Varian's just kind of bouncing around in the background.
Like a boxer waiting to go in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably. He looks really, really, really unhappy with everything that's just been said.
Is there an issue, Varian?
He looks at the guard and he looks at Serenity and chooses not to answer.
Fine.
And Cress walks over to Varian and slaps him as hard as she can in the face. Don't you ever dare to take drugs again! Was the most stupid thing I've ever seen.
Just thinking about the red powder variant, you feel the urge to do it again, just to feel the rush once more.
And she holds out her hand. Cress, give it to me, all of it.
Yeah, Varian's gonna give her the powder. Liquid is just.
Hey, give me a wisdom saving throw, variant, please.
No, this was such a bad choice.
What a surprise!
You
is,
reluctantly hand over.
I didn't save my ass in the fight, but this was such a bad choice.
And I'm gonna put it in my bag.
He doesn't look good. He looks so much worse than when this day began, which is saying something.
Yeah, that is hard to imagine even.
Your throat feels dry. You could use a drink.
I think Varian's just gonna sit down. Just hide his face in his hands and just kind of try to breathe. Angry.
So what is our next step?
Is the guard still there?
I think they walked away.
Well, I mean, you could try and catch up to them, but...
No, yeah, no,
Left.
Varian's making sure they're gone before they talk. And then Varian's gonna be like, we have to get in there.
We
no
need,
matter what.
If we want to get in there. She looks like she really doesn't want to say it, but we need some big, big boom magic, I guess.
Don't you think it would be easier to try to free him once they got him out?
I mean, they said that
he fully armed convoy.
Yeah, a big convoy, they said, and that is. And there's only gonna be we would only have a few minutes from the prison to the place where they execute him to get him out of a full convoy. That sounds hard.
Nothing this whole day. We spent so much time tracking this guy down, torturing him, and we have nothing. We have nothing on Raqash. We have nothing on this guy. We have nothing to go off of.
Well, we have at least the knowledge about the Iron Republic coming soon, so we have to be even more careful.
Of course the Iron Republic is coming. They're focused on dominating the whole world. That's not that big of a surprise.
You have the possible location of Omarion.
Yeah.
At the bottom of a lake or an ocean. What you did, Sinead.
Yeah, but maybe he has this. We should go there anyway, because that would help us with our with fucking Three-Hawk, which is also still a problem.
Raqash has the rest of our proof.
Yes.
And we have nothing on him.
Yeah, we still need to talk to that fucking Storm Sage Lieutenant Black bitch guy.
Hey.
Are you a black? Were you referencing Black Tarok?
Yes.
You mean the guy who Varian's currently going off about being in an interdimensional space that they have no access to?
Mm-hmm.
To reiterate, we have nothing.
We have information that it's It's a fucking another dimension. That's information we didn't have
You
before.
have a way in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We have a way in, but we need a way out. And who's gonna break us out with that much magic?
And didn't
You?
yeah. Who? What? Me?
Yeah. Varian's looking at crazy. Who's
What,
gonna break
you?
us out? You?
No, but it's information. We don't have enough. I agree, but it's not like we didn't find out anything.
Don't have enough information. We barely have 3 days. Who knows where the fuck Raqash is or if he's even still alive?
He is still alive.
He is.
We have nothing.
Then let's find something. Because I'm not breaking into that prison without any more information.
I just kind of
Yeah. Do you know if there's anyone in the city, like an academy of some sort, or some place where people using magic meet and know stuff about magic, so we could ask around there?
Hello.
I mean, I asked Varian, but I'm gonna roll.
Well, yeah, Varian can roll.
I rolled an 18 plus intelligence, so
Yay.
19.
That's 17.
Nice.
The celestial spire at the north end of Compass is usually mostly scientific in its endeavors. However, if mages are around the city, they'd most likely find their way there eventually.
Yeah, we should go to talk to someone who might know more about this magic stuff. I would ask Raqash, but
I'm just gonna glare at you. Think we should go then. Right away.
okay.
I'm just gonna start walking.
I guess we'll make our way to the celestial spire.
Jet.
I'm Grizzly.
I know, but I just feel bad for traumatizing Jet for nothing.
Mhm.
Oh.
Behind you, you hear the street getting busier. No doubt people are running towards the large fire in that warehouse.
Baron just kind of like takes one last look at it and goes, "Good. I'm glad it's burning."
That
You
evil
make
warehouse.
your way to the inner ring, past
What?
the power of law, and onto the street, at the end of which you can see the celestial spire reach out into the skies. It is now early afternoon.
Pretty early afternoon, and we've already had this much of a disaster.
We're just that good.
Rough morning.
That's a word you can use, yeah.
Oh god.
Baron's kind of useless right now, so good luck, guys.
Could you repeat that?
I said Varian's being useless right now, so it's up to you guys.
I'm just gonna head in. Let's go, we don't have all day.
Okay.
You see people in robes and weird apparatuses walking about. Everyone seems to be busy with something. In front of you is a clock, and a large desk. It is a rather it's a rather large hall. It's a circular hall in which you stand, surrounded by iron doors, each of them leading somewhere else in this tower.
Is there any kind of counter or whatever where you could go and ask questions?
In the middle, yes.
We're gonna head straight there.
Yes, we are.
A small, thin woman looks up at you as you approach the counter. Yes, hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Sorry, miss, but would you know where we can find someone who's very well versed in different kinds of magic?
Mages tend to stay undercover. Are you looking for someone in particular? A researcher, perhaps?
Anyone who knows anything about smoke magic and interdimensional spaces.
There's no. There's no smoke magic. A lot of magic involves smoke.
There's no
In,
smoke
in,
magic.
you mean like bags of holding?
What?
Yes.
Smoke.
There's no like genre of magic. Smoke magic.
Oh my god, smoke.
Spells or
People who do
items
magic that
of
make
smoke.
smoke, that kidnaps people, and stuff like bags of holding. Anyone who knows anything like that, please.
Okay. Okay. I can look up the red. Hang on, just a moment. She flips through papers. There's someone with knowledge of bags of holding and such. Yeah, he's he's currently researching.
Where?
I could send him a message. Usually, we really don't like to disturb
Need to talk to
people.
him. It's urgent.
Please give me an intimidation roll.
That's gonna suck.
Please be a nat 20.
Right?
Close.
Oh my god.
Nice.
That
So
is
Can
a
I give-
whole 5.
Can I give advantage if I stand behind him and look really threatening?
Well, you are yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are grizzly right now.
Yeah.
That's a whole 16.
Yeah. Tries to even out her glasses and stutters. He's up on his second level. The third door to your right.
Thank you. And I'll turn to look at Serenity and Crest and be like, we good?
Sure.
I want more information on the smoke.
Turn back to the woman.
Any kind of spells or objects or weapons that involve a yellow smoke.
I don't. I'm not an expert. I don't know.
Inside check.
Well, tell me someone who does fucking know.
Okay, please give me an insight check.
This poor woman. She's just trying to do her job.
That's 15.
You can tell that she's in the middle of a nervous breakdown.
But I can't see why, I guess.
She-
If she's lying or
Well,
knows
she
more.
looks like she knows very little and is completely in over her head.
Poor woman. Doesn't deserve to deal with Varian right now.
Yeah, I go to her and say, sorry about my friends. they can be a bit intimidating sometimes. They don't mean it.
I completely mean it. Who can tell me about this magic?
Yeah, like I said, I don't know. There's no mages in this town. Nobody goes around saying they're a mage.
Oh, for fuck's sake. This is absolute fucking bullshit.
I guess Varian just kind of takes off for the second level. Without
The woman
saying
is
anything.
hyperventilating.
Oh god.
Varian's just walking off again.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Varian because I don't want to let him go alone.
Probably a good idea.
You walk up a giant winding staircase, which seems to run along the side, the outer wall of the tower, and you come to the second level. Does the
Varian,
rest of the group follow them?
Yeah, I'll follow like far behind.
Varian's looking for the guy that knows the stuff.
As you
Varian's-
open the third door to the right, as you said, you see a couple people look up as you enter the room. The room was pretty dark before you opened the door. You see one of these people holding a bag in their hand, upside down. He looks at you confused.
Here to learn stuff about bags of holding. Who can tell us something?
All of us, we make them, yes.
Great. Interdimensional spaces. How do you break out of them?
I mean, why didn't you come over here? And he leads you towards the desk.
Right, Varian will go.
Have a seat. This is all. Who are you?
Interested party. Doesn't matter.
I mean, matters a little bit. Also, you look like shit. Are you okay?
I'm sorry. My friend is a bit feels a bit sick today. We just came to the city, and we are trying to solve a certain problem, and we need some information about it. That's why we're here.
That's really vague and totally not helpful. Why do
Can
you want to
pay
know about bags of holding?
to know if you had to break out of a space similar to one, what kind of magic and how much would you need to do it?
Well, I mean, how much is very subjective. How large is the bag, and how much is it? Like, is there? I mean, it depends on how it's made, really.
Let's say it's as large as a big building.
That's like really large.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know actually. I mean, if I put you into this bag that right here,
Mm-hmm.
and he holds up his bag of holding. I mean, something like a large fireball can get you out, probably. It's, I mean, depending on the size, it could be exponential. I don't really know.
What if there already was like a
is
small
it? I
hole in
don't.
its side?
I mean, that would certainly make it easier. It's hard to tell. if you take a bag from my dear colleague over there, it's gonna be easier than the bags that I made. No offense.
So it depends on the quality of the dimension.
I felt that shade.
Are you? You're not talking about the. Not talking about the rift, are you?
What?
Does it matter if we are?
Kind of.
Hi.
Hey,
Do you have any theories
hey,
about that specific rift?
Hey, Jonathan, do you mind if you took your break like right now? You see, one
Sure.
of the other researchers look up and shrug his shoulders and just straight walk outside. Yeah, I mean, I've been researching the rift.
Wait, how do you break out of it?
I mean,
Break it.
I've been researching it from the outside. I mean, I've never gotten in,
Want to go in?
so I not. mm, I think I'd die. You know, on account of the Warforged inside.
Do you officially research it, or did you have to do it
No, 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 no,
okay, in
no,
secrecy?
nobody did.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, well, call it a hobby of mine, maybe.
okay, okay.
Yeah, let's call it a
Let's-
hobby.
Okay,
Let's say
I wink
someone
at him. I get it.
You
say
know,
Strange.
someone more
research is
capable than
curiosity.
you who wouldn't die when in. How would they get out?
Wow. I mean, okay. I mean, getting in isn't that hard.
And out. We're talking about getting out.
I, I'd wager getting out can be achieved by similar means, but the energy required could be a lot higher. Because you see, the difference between the space in the dimension, like inside the room, the space is different than it is on the outside, obviously. That means inside everything is sort of stretched in terms of magical availability. That's why if they execute mages, they put them down there because it's harder to work magic, I guess.
If you had some kind of influence, like, I don't know, a demon or something like that, would that make it easier?
Whoa, well,
What?
wow. Not an expert in demonology, but I mean, demons they tap into a completely different well of magic than anyone else. So
Ask what type of
if
magic they tap
if you
into, I
pay
guess
a,
it'd be easier.
you come again.
It'd be easier. Would it help?
I mean, you know, there's a saying that you can get a demon to do literally anything, just the price is higher. So
Wait,
I mean, I
are there any
really not
demonologists
recommended, but
researching here?
no, not officially, no. Um,
Officially, then?
oof,
Crest just looks at Varian like, is he
I really
fucking
don't like where this
really?
is
Is he
going.
fucking really thinking about this?
I remember hearing that there was someone associated with Freehog like a way back, like a few months ago.
They
They
haven't
vanished
come
from
in
the city.
since, right? Yep. Did they go by Nero or something like that?
No, no, I don't remember the name. Some tiefling fellow.
What did he look like?
Ah, I've never met him personally, so I don't
Old was
think.
he?
Yellow eyes, purple skin. That's all I know.
Varian's gonna look at Serenity.
Huh.
What was that? I'm honestly researching demonology in the city with that description.
I mean, yeah, like they were buying books and such, so they must have had some knowledge. They were looking for some really like underground books as well, so they must have been somewhat familiar with the subject.
Someone with an interest in non-mainstream books with that description. How interesting is that, right, Serenity?
Wasn't there a certain book you had, Variant, including some kind of stuff about this?
Right, there was. And he's still like staring at Serenity. It's really funny where I got that book, isn't it?
It is indeed. That's
considering all the run-ins with demons we've had that, a certain someone swore they had nothing to do with.
Yes, that's crazy.
Isn't it? It's like he's not fucking around with how angry he is right now. Oh, that's the most unhelpful piece of information I've heard in a really long time. Do you know anything about smoke or any type of magic that would create that?
There's a number of spells that can produce or make use of smoke, like cloud kill. I mean, some of that stuff is really high level, but
you know anything
particularly
about
smoke?
those?
What about a spell involving smoke
I mean,
to
if
kidnap
there's
someone?
I mean, kidnapping someone with smoke sounds more like a non-magic thing. I mean, it's easier to just, use stuff like a bag of holding to kidnap someone, actually.
What non-magical people would use smoke?
I don't know. People with a smoke bomb?
For fuck's sake.
Literally every...
You had that one coming. Yourself up for that.
Serenity's dumb. She doesn't know what to ask for.
Okay, if someone were theoretically kidnapped and put in a bag of holding, that could be anywhere, right? There's no way to track bags of holding.
Well, the sale of bags of holdings in the city, at least, strictly limited. So, I mean, you bag of holding only holds a person for 10 minutes before they, die. Not a lot of air in a bag of holding.
Excuse me.
Don't do anything stupid.
There's not a lot of air in a bag of holding.
So, question: how do these prisoners survive for as long as they are down there when there's a certain amount of air?
Someone, occasionally opens the bag. Probably one of those Warforged.
Do you know of the Warforged?
Scary stuff, those. Not sure how they're sentient, but I know they are. I guess you'd have to ask the Master of Industry about that one. He's the one. He's the one running the forge and stuff. We don't actually have any Warforged researchers in this tower because it's all, secrets.
We need a lot of magic. The one demonologist we're currently looking for, he says, looking at Serenity. And
if you're talking about getting into that rift, if you can find the rift, I've tried opening it once, but obviously I'm not a mage. I had one of these like really convenient stones with me. Can store magic inside, and bought it off black market. It's really expensive, but it was worth it because I don't really have any source of magic of my. Anyway, you can just there's not a key phrase or anything you need to speak because it's not a real opening, if that makes sense. It's more like it's just a rip. So you literally just channel magic inside and until it opens.
Okay, what if we found if someone door, or is it like a one-way? Open it from one side.
I mean a hole goes two ways, but like I said, space and the fabric of magic may be different on the inside. I'm not
If someone
sure by
on the
which
outside
factor.
opened the door or the rip or whatever, would someone on the inside be able to pass through it?
I mean, possibly. Yeah, that theoretically it could work.
Great. Well, then maybe we don't need to find a way to open it from the inside.
Yeah. Though timing it may be difficult. Since it's a different space, I'm not sure if time is exactly the same on the inside.
Oh, limited options. You do what you can.
How do you know who's powerful enough to get back out?
Like I said, getting in, probably any mage with a good measure of magic can do that. Getting out, I don't know by which factor you'd need to increase the energy. I just have to be there to know. I mean, it would probably even then still take me a couple of days to take measurements. It's not it's not an exact. I mean, it's hard to science when magic.
Probably we don't have the time to do this the right way. Thank you for your help.
Yeah, you're not gonna tell anyone about this, right?
No.
Okay.
But you do know where the opening is, right? Because you have tried to open it before.
Oh yeah. I can put it on the map.
Nice.
Great. Thank you. Me and a few of my associates have something to discuss.
Indeed, we do.
And I guess walks out.
I'll follow. Do you think Raqash is in the rift?
And when I find him, I'm gonna kill him myself.
You can try.
Relax, it was hyperbolic. Did you know?
No.
You're not upset at all that he didn't tell you.
If he didn't tell me, I believe there's perfectly valid reason for it.
Ever think that your faith in your brothers may be a little bit blind?
I think you need to have more faith in my brother. He's more capable than you think.
Ability is not the question here.
No, I don't think I have too much faith in him.
I'm just as naive as Jet.
Excuse me?
Fucking heard me.
You have no fucking idea. I'm just gonna walk ahead. Oh no!
Ooh, you got outed.
Fuck's sake!
be like, so, what's our next move? We're running out of time.
Yeah, I really don't know. This magic stuff is kinda killing my brain.
You're magic yourself.
What?
Having this conversation, Various kind of takes a deep breath.
Boy, you magic.
Listen, we've had this conversation. You yourself are magic, and while she's being an unhelpful, whiny child, I'm going to need you to step up here, accept it, and help me.
I can fucking hear you.
Yeah, I know. Why do you think I'm saying it?
Shit.
I mean, I want to help, but how is the question?
We need to find a way to open that thing, and if we're correct, try to find a way to open it from the... I swear to God, Layla. If you find a way to open it from the inside, in a way to open it from the inside, that's great and all, but maybe it's about timing it so that we open it from the outside. There's no way to do tests, and we probably only have one shot. This is a mess. And the one person that may help us get enough power is fucking missing. Fair, Varian never trusted you. Which I remember him getting a lot of shit from Layla for. Layla.
Let's take a look at that rift first, and then we can still think about what we're gonna do.
That's good. Now, if some of us want to stop being whiny children in the corner, we're gonna go look at that rift. You good with that?
Oh, like you don't want to talk about being a whiny child. You stormed off in a mood yesterday because you found out your father was a fucking pirate, you little bitch.
At least I know where my father probably is. On you.
Oh. Oh. Shots fired.
Give me a second, Sinead doesn't know how to respond. Oh my
Stop being an ass, Varian.
I wasn't expecting that to come out. It just kind of
That was perfect.
I didn't expect us to be shooting incendiary bullets today.
At least there's a chance my father is still alive.
Well, we don't know what
Can we
happened to
please-
Varian's father, so he might
Can we
also be
please
alive.
stop arguing?
Hopefully not.
We have a job to do.
So yeah, Grizzly, so let us know, what shall we do with that rift?
Well, being an ass surely doesn't help anyone.
Ooh, we just got called out.
Just looking at Varian.
She's been just as bad as I have. What the fuck?
She has an excuse at the moment.
Crest just stomps off to the rift.
That she has an excuse? Lying brother went missing. That's her fucking excuse.
Not that. But I still. Sorry.
So
It
we
doesn't
need
make him a
to
liar just not to tell you things.
I'm
create
All the
some
times I asked
magical
if you know anything
explosion.
about demons, and he said no when he's apparently a secret demonologist. That makes him not a liar.
He doesn't.
Christy and Cress are just walking away.
I guess we're following, but still shouting at each other.
That's still much less worse than I expected before this session.
The session still has some time yet.
You arrive behind a couple of houses where person from the tower has marked your map. And sure enough, as you step closer, Chris, you feel something there in the air. Almost familiar, just not quite. If you were to walk into this alleyway without knowing that there'd be a rift here, you'd simply chalk it up to weird magic, something of the like.
This is feels weird.
Can you open it?
I have no idea.
First we should probably go get all of the necessary incendiaries before trying to open the prison rift.
So you said unnecessary and incendiary in one sentence. That doesn't make any
I said
sense.
we should go get the necessary incendiaries.
Okay.
As in, Barry wants to go get bombs.
Yeah, but they have to be magic as far as I'm understanding.
No, it's not for opening the rift, it's for what's inside of it.
Oh, okay. I have this, and she plays with her alchemist fire.
As Serenity steps closer to this rift,
Oh,
you feel the air vibrate.
Huh?
Okay.
What's that?
Like a low hum.
Can you hear? What is that?
I can't hear anything. I just feel weird.
Me too. I want to step a tiny bit closer.
The rift vibrates a little louder.
I don't think that's normal.
Oh, this is a magical rift to another dimension. Nothing about this is normal.
He didn't mention any vibrations.
Also, guys, I know time is of the essence, but I really feel exhausted from the fight earlier. Maybe before we try and get in there, we should take a break.
I'm gonna ignore her and step a tiny bit closer.
You can feel it in the air, hanging there. Almost like a scar. As you move out your hand, it's almost like you almost touch something, but before you feel any real feedback, you go through. This is what you would imagine a ghost feels like. You hear something among the hum, but you cannot make it out.
One more step closer.
Arian's gonna get closer to Serenity in case something happens to her.
You are now directly where you think the rift is. And you want to roll a perception roll.
Oh no, I'm so bad at those. Ah.
Can I help since I'm close?
Please. Please
Do you
help me.
advantage?
Advantage, good, because that's a 1.
I'm gonna help you.
Do I get advantage? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. This probably won't be any better, to be honest, but... Hey ho. Oh my fucking god.
Hey.
9.
You hear the words, oh, so that's how you communicate. For just a moment, you can't quite make it out. It's barely a whisper.
how you communicate.
To do something real fast.
You hear a stronger, deeper hum, and then the words, "I don't believe I'm from here or anywhere close."
Does it sound like a human voice?
Sounds vaguely familiar.
Hello?
Vaguely
No
familiar.
response except
Is
the
it like
humming.
male or female or
It is a male voice.
is um
I'm
can
gonna
Vic
start humming a song.
stand directly the riff would where he assumes a riff would be based on feeling
I
or
think that's
reaction?
where I'm standing, isn't it?
Get as close to serenity as possible then. Maybe
This is it.
try a little bit of magic.
Which kind?
A communication kind of magic.
I have like no communication.
Well, if you call dissonant whispers communicating,
Touching this rift scar, you can feel like you could simply push the energy you would usually push into your hands to create lightning or fireball. You feel like you could just let it flow into this rift.
Uh, uh,
Maybe don't do
I'm
that
just
yet.
gonna lift up my hand and closest one I got. I'm gonna cast Shocking Grasp.
Do you actually cast Shocking Grasp, or do you want to channel your magic into it?
Oh, yeah, yeah, I want to do that. I'll channel my magic.
You hear Raqash's voice.
Yes.
Wait, what the
Yes.
fuck?
You hear the phrase, "All right, I'll go with you to your brothers. I have to say, I'm quite interested in you too." And then you hear the humming again.
does only Serenity hear that, or everyone?
Serenity and Variant, I'd
Okay.
say.
I'm gonna look at Serenity and be like, we found him.
We need to get in there.
Wow, it's almost like I've been saying that this whole fucking time.
She's just gonna glare at you.
What do you
Or
mean he's in
scream
there?
with you.
Hey, we just heard Raqash talk about someone's brothers or something and going somewhere. Going off without us or something.
Cress, you feel the wind pick up.
Does it feel like back
It's
when the
stronger
demon?
than before. It's
Oh,
the same, yes.
yeah. Okay. Guys, it kind of feels like when that demon was around.
Maybe we can make a deal.
Cress just looks confused because she doesn't know what to do with this. She's
We need to get in right now. I'm not waiting.
Maybe you should wait a little bit. We're all kind of fucked up.
I'm fine.
And we
Okay.
still don't have a.
the problem about a little bit would be 8 hours for me. Otherwise, it wouldn't do anything.
Here's the thing though. So while they're distracted, Varian's gonna step away from the portal. Or no, Varian's gonna lean over to Serenity first and whisper, "Can you distract Crest for me?"
I'm just gonna give him a look of like, what?
Is that like a confirmational what, or like a just a?
No, it's like,
I don't
what the fuck are you talking about? What?
What?
And just kind of like gives her a look that's like just like a just do it kind of look.
Out.
Okay.
You all feel very tired, by the way. Even you, Serenity. And out of character, getting into the rift would be a great place to end.
But we don't have a way back, right?
Correct.
Oh.
No, maybe we should take a rest first. But since when do we ever make sensible decisions? Plus, I rolled a wisdom saving throw like a couple minutes ago and I failed badly. So, Varian's down for the count on good decisions this time.
I just need a short rest to get my key back, but
Christ. You
and hit
remember at
points.
this
I'm
point
really hurt.
Marius' words when he said, "You're gonna need a lot of firepower going there."
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we
Varian,
should
like,
probably spend the rest of the day searching for a way back, and then.
Mm-hmm.
yes, let's go get some bombs.
Maybe let's talk with the War Master about this. I don't know.
No, that's a dumb idea. Hey, will you tell me the secrets to the guards that guard the very secret place that we're totally not trying to break into?
Well, yeah, if you're gonna ask questions like you did like the rest of the day, then that would happen, yes. You can do that without telling him all your plans.
What are you going to ask about the Warforged that not many people are supposed to know about?
Well, you're just interested in it. You're working in the fucking tower to find out, to do some research or whatever. It's not that hard to figure something out.
Your kind of secret project. Would you mind telling me everything like some kind of half-baked bad guy?
Yeah, it's so secret that everyone knows about it.
Good. You go talk to the War Master. I'm gonna go look for bombs.
Fine.
I'll
Hey,
put a hand on Serenity's shoulder. We'll get your brother back, but we need all our strength to do it.
beat him up.
She's not gonna reply. She's just gonna stand there staring.
Oh, at least we're all planning on breaking into the prison now. We're on the same page there.
And it wouldn't hurt if Jet and Serenity saw one of those before we head in, so they could transform into one of the Warforged in case.
I can't transform.
Yeah.
Or make yourself look like something, wasn't it? Couldn't you do that?
I'm not capable.
Okay. Then at
Raqash
least
is.
then at least Jet should see one of them beforehand.
So we need to break into the prison before we go into the rift.
That wouldn't make much sense.
It's a very bad idea. I think we just need to get firepower and hope that Jet sees a Warforged before we're in combat.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Bottom line is, we need to rest and get firepower because some of us are extremely fucked up from our previous bad decisions.
I don't have firepower like Raqash, but I have something that could work, I guess.
I mean, you're pretty threatening on your own.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe we can get some alchemical firepower as well.
Fine. And then we're going straight for Raqash.
We might want to rest a little bit.
After rest, we go for Raqash.
Yes. There you go.
We're not wasting any time.
Raqash and Tarok are both getting out of there. Why would they bring your brother there?
I don't respond.
You know, or don't you know? Is this another thing he kept from you? He trusted you.
I don't know.
He trusted you.
He does trust me.
Why wouldn't he tell you? The reason why Compass might want to arrest him.
No response.
Because he didn't trust you as much as you thought.
It's not about trust.
Can we just get on with the plan instead of passive aggressively insulting each other? And I'm gonna shove everyone kind of like in the direction we want to go.
Yeah, let's just go
I
to the
have
next
a-
shop and ask for a huge bomb thingy.
What was the
Well,
thing you had? Alchemist fire?
You know that alchemist.
Yeah, it's fire. It's not really explosion power. There's not much force behind it.
I mean, the main purpose of incendiary devices is to set people and shit on fire, so...
Yes, but I thought we should have to explode the rift and not like just set it on fire.
I'm not getting bombs for the rift. I'm getting bombs for the people inside of the prison. Fuck.
Oh. And how do we get back out there without the fire? Did we need firepower to get out there?
I'm not a mage. I'm not the one planning how to get out. I'm trying to make plans for what happens once we're inside, since everyone else is neglecting that. Right now, my plan is get inside, murder anything that tries to get in our way, and then try to get out. So I'm trying to pack enough firepower that my unmagical tiny ass can actually stand a chance fighting against these mechanical warforged whatever the fucks.
The firepower that Marius mentioned was pertaining whole breaking into a prison situation, not the rift.
Yeah, that's what Variant's operating under, is the what happens once we're inside of a magical rift full of sentient machine guards trying to break out two highly guarded prisoners.
Yeah, and Cress is still like, how the fuck do we get out there?
Okay, tell you what, you focus on getting out, I'll focus on staying alive.
Well, I think getting out there is kind of part of staying alive.
Yeah, there's no point in freeing them if we can't get them out.
Then maybe we leave someone on the outside who can open the gate with a timer.
That could
For a
work.
certain amount of time.
Could work, yeah.
The rift.
Well, if someone opens the gate out here, can we still use it to get out?
Who knows? But like, assuming that we get Raqash and Black Tarok back, since they're both assumedly mages from what we've been told, maybe together they'll have enough firepower, plus probably Serenity. We'll probably have enough firepower to get out. And if we don't, Raqash is a demonologist. I'm sure he'll figure something out that he will never tell us about.
It's a fair point.
Probably.
Sorry, like, out of character, I'm sorry. Varian's really salty right now.
Cress is just thinking about, I just want to rescue my sister, and these people are hunting me with demons, and like legendary pirate crews are hunting us because of the people in my party, and now they want to break in a prison without a way out, without a sure way out. And she's just like, I don't know if this makes sense at all.
Under this is a horrible idea, but it's the best idea we have, no matter how terrible it is. Basically, don't listen to him. He took drugs to win a fight.
And we won, so it's fine.
Disqualifies him.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons she just not wants to listen to him.
I mean, that's fair. Are we going to the shopping district then?
Fine. Let's go quickly.
Can Varian try and sneak off?
I will keep an eye on Ryan.
Where
I doubt
would
we're
you
going anywhere.
want to sneak off to?
Crest took my drugs, and I have no other ability to make myself not a squishy, terrible person. So
God.
Oh man.
Well,
never mind. I'm glad someone
you
watched me.
would be rolling against 3 other perception rolls.
And that's not worth it. I'm not making that.
I guess Chris would stay here to just take a break and try to figure something out about the rift, how
Do
it
a long
works.
rest before the rift thing, but if you still want to stay here, that's fine.
Yeah, she wants to figure out how this rift works a bit. If she has to actually open it or whatever.
That'd be one
Press,
other.
can I have your rope?
Sure.
Putting a leash on me, I swear to God.
And I hand over the rope, with a questioning gaze.
I turn to Varian. If you try to run off, I will use this.
You have to catch me first.
Don't try
Oh my
me.
god.
Try what I want.
I'm just gonna stay with Cress.
Fine,
Wait,
I will go with Varian.
Better. Always acting like I'm the problematic one. Have you forgotten that we're trying to break into an interdimensional prison to rescue her brother?
Do you know who wanted to break into this prison before any one of us got kidnapped?
You know what? I'm still not the one that's missing right now, which was the point.
Yeah, because you got drunk.
You were with me, excuse you.
That's
Okay,
right.
Grizzly, you
All
go
three
with
of us were.
Varian, and I stay here with Serenity and try to figure shit out.
God, I'm not a fucking child. I don't need you to watch me.
Well, then don't act like one, please.
I hate this fucking party.
Like your parents all over again.
Low blow.
Okay, well,
Low
I
blow.
would cut the shopping rather short.
He's just gonna go buy Alchemist Fire and he still has part of the drugs on him, just the very bad ones. That's fine.
Grizzly is just silently following Marion, always behind him.
The fucking worst.
I love that your kind of firepower to fucking fight humanoid machines is like setting them on fire. Aren't they out of metal or whatever?
I don't
Warforged.
care.
Yeah, well, the alchemist fire, I don't think
Oh,
explodes. It just
like
sets
a high
things on
power.
fire.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Well, you can buy
I'm
all
gonna
sorts
try and
of
pick
things.
up a high powered acid if that's available at the alchemist shop.
Yep, just got price.
Because for the fire, you don't have to buy it because I have the alchemist fire. If
Okay,
you
well
need
then
it.
a lot of acid. And kind of corrosive.
Do you just want to buy flasks?
Sure.
Maybe we should buy as much.
I what?
you're breaking off, Freya?
Oh, maybe we should buy as much as we can.
Well, one bottle of metal corrosive acid costs roughly 20 gold per bottle.
But I have exactly
Do
1
you
gold left.
want to give me
I will-
a haggling roll? Yes.
Okay. Persuasion, right?
Oh, that was so close to the point.
No. That's fine. I have a lot of money. I'll take gotta do math 1 second. I can do this.
We believe in you.
Math hard.
One second.
You could actually buy a lot of acid.
No,
Yeah.
I could.
Whoa, I mean, I didn't know you were that loaded. Damn.
Where did you get all that money?
I accidentally hoarded a bunch of stuff for a lot of sessions because of my social anxiety related to selling stuff. So I got a lot of stuff. Social anxiety. It's good for
Oh,
having money.
wow, Raqash has way less money than I thought he
Yeah.
I don't have any money.
I want to
that's,
buy.
that's unfortunately pretty in character.
I'm,
Yes.
I'm gonna buy 8 bottles of acid.
Okay. 8 bottles of acid.
That is a lot of
Let's see.
acid.
That is a
Oh,
lot of
it'll
acid.
leave me with around 300 and something gold. So that's fine.
Where it's just hoarding all the gold.
I have 481
You know,
gold right now. So buy a
Look
lot.
at that. Look at who's prepared. Here we
Yeah.
go. It's 1, 2, 3. Nice
I'm-
stack of acid bottles.
I can buy so much acid.
how much did you buy?
8.
8. So maybe we should give 2 to everyone.
Yeah. Everyone
Well,
who
you
goes
should give 2 to everyone who might not be good against, because I mean, it sounds useless giving it to
Yes.
Serenity.
acid splash.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I can hit 10. Just,
You should probably take a few bottles.
yeah.
No, make it 9 bottles of acid actually.
Hey,
Oh, damn it, if they have resistance against. No, is my staff considered a magical weapon?
it is not.
Damn it.
Well, I'm just
However,
making it even because that way we can each have
4. Oh, or 3.
How did that math?
logically thinking, without any, extra information from me, slashing damage would probably be the worst. Piercing would have to be strong to be effective. Blunt damage is relatively normal.
Bashing damage would be the worst.
Slashing. Yeah, I mean, you can't really slash metal.
Pick up a new dagger.
I mean, you
anyway.
can still hit machines, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Punch them.
blunt damage is probably, if you are thinking weapons, the weapon of choice. For
But then
both
I bought a
skeletons
staff.
and
Aaron has to
machine.
pick up another dagger because his kind of melted.
Yeah, it's kind of half. Yeah.
Maybe you want to buy a club. Better for hitting.
How much they cost? How much would it be to buy a dagger?
A dagger. Moment.
I have a spare one if you need one.
I'll just take Cress's then.
I even have a short sword, a spare one if you need one.
I also have a spare short sword and a spare mace.
I'll take a spare dagger, thanks. It's more my aesthetic.
Okay, now I'm gonna take that out of my.
How much would a club be though for the bashing damage? Just the
A club or a mace?
Or pick.
I have a mace.
Whichever one would be better for fucking up machinery.
Well, a club is basically just, probably made out of wood. So it's not a very good weapon. It
Doesn't-
it costs 0.1 of a gold coin, so you can imagine the
Two maces
quality.
cost.
Does a mace do bludgeoning damage?
A mace does bludgeoning damage, yes. A mace
I
would
have
cost
my mace.
five gold points.
What
And
would
it's
it cost?
5 gold points. Gold coins.
I will
I can
one
give
for
you my mace.
no, I'm getting one for all of us.
A
I
mace.
don't need it because
Morningstar.
I have a staff. That's pretty
A
good.
Morning Star would be piercing damage, and it would cost 15 gold coins.
Mm.
Basically, a step up from the mace.
You said it's piercing damage.
Yeah, it's also 1d8 instead of 1d6.
We're 2 maces and a morning star.
Hey, that's 25 gold. You can roll for haggling if you want to.
Okay.
Wait, wouldn't they? Wait.
I mean, essentially, a Morning Star is a
20.
mace with spikes.
It's a nat.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
the
Okay.
Grey Club does bludgeoning damage.
Huh?
And the Morningstar is
Piercing. Morning Star is piercing damage, and mace is bludgeoning. Piercing is usually strong against armor at a certain level. Yeah, you can buy the lot for 15 gold.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Anything else on the shopping list?
Health potions.
Health potions.
I forget
Those
that one.
are very expensive, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, even the
The-
cheapest one is like 25 gold.
Yeah. It's not good.
And I still have two anyway.
Potion of healing is 50 gold.
Oh my god.
That's 2d4 plus 2 hit points. That's the our greater potion of healing. Oh, does
It's not super worth it.
I mean,
Never
I
mind.
can heal you 3 times.
Yeah, you have healing points. I still have a greater potion of healing. Crest has 2 potions of healing and healing slots. We're all good. Save this now. And of course, I would like to go get more drugs, but I'm in a party with a bunch of snarks, so.
fucking
Sorry, we don't let you get addicted to some drugs.
Okay, but you saw how powerful I was.
Serenity would
I
like
saw that you
Yeah.
almost killed yourself
And
by
then we saw how
stabbing
fucked
and
up you
throwing
were
it.
afterwards.
Yep. It's not worth it.
That's fine. It's almost like I still have some vials of it on myself or something.
Mhm.
We're good then. So we want to get armor. How expensive is armor? Like low level?
depends on the armor. What kind of armor would you buy?
light,
If it's magic armor, I can tell you right now, you don't have the money for it.
like normal fucking like light armor shit for me.
Wait,
Which kind of armor are you wearing right now?
None.
That's not much. Then you should at least buy, I don't know, leather armor.
Yeah, because I think
yeah.
I gave
Or
Padded
yeah.
the captain.
What's your current? Yeah, but what was the captain wearing again? I think it was.
Oh, what was the?
I
what
don't
was
actually
the-
remember. It's so long ago.
What was the guard wearing that Jet took the armor from?
That would be a half plate.
I have some half plate.
I need light armor because I
Half
am.
plate counts as medium armor. So you need proficiency with medium armor to wear the half plate. To wear it effectively, at least.
The rogues get proficiency with medium armor.
Oh, light armor.
In terms of light armors, you could get a leather armor.
Okay, how much would that cost?
That's well, leather armor's AC of 11 costs 10 gold coins.
You broke up really bad.
10 gold coins.
Does it raise your AC or whatever?
I'm not sure what is your AC.
13.
13?
Yes.
Then it would. Is that with the dexterity bonus on top of it?
It's what is up on my sheet. So.
Okay, hang on 1 second. Let me look at your sheet.
I think Scarlet Leather is the best
Started,
light
yes.
armor.
My campaign. I'm just gonna quickly add the armor and see if it raises your AC. Yes, it would bring your AC to 15.
Okay, I'll get it then.
Studded leather would be 45 gold.
How much would it raise my AC though?
From 13 to 15.
Okay, I'll just get regular leather then.
Regular leather.
Which gold was that?
10. That brings your AC to 14.
Nice. And Serenity doesn't have Identify, which sucks ass.
Yeah, I mean, I'm carrying around 3 magic items that no one knows what they are.
Yeah. I mean, you can still try.
I mean, out of character, I know what they are, but in character, I have no clue.
What I meant is I still have 2 spell scrolls that I've been keeping from Raqash's
But
leverage.
you can
And
just like spend 10 minutes investigating them, right? And you should be able to identify them.
It's true.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna take a long rest anyway, we can do that during that time.
Everyone
Kids are
can
useful. You
take
never
one.
know. I might have a spell scroll of get out of an interdimensional portal realm.
Yeah. Unfortunately, since I know
believe
what they
that's
are.
high level.
Yeah.
This Alavan get to know everything. This is
I looked.
Probably Googled it.
No, I looked in my book, and you used the table out of the book, so I just read it there.
This is bias.
Cheater.
Mm-hmm.
Tis
Well, I haven't used the items yet because Crest doesn't know, so I try to not metagame.
I mean, you're not metagaming, but that doesn't mean I can't complain about favoritism.
Huh? Favoritism? Why?
What do you mean favorite?
Because I read it up in a book?
Because it sounds better than you're smarter than I
Oh,
am.
okay.
Wow. Okay. Well, now comes the part where I have to remember when you got those spell scrolls because I don't remember which level they are.
A really, really long ass time ago. Like,
No. We just got them. They're pretty high level.
I wrote down the ones Raqash found recently, but I don't think I wrote down.
Session 4.
You know what? Roll 2 1d4s.
Okay.
2 1d4s.
That's a 4.
Okay.
That's gone.
Sinead, it's in your box.
It's a 3.
Uh-oh, I'll get it. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Is anyone there?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello? Anyone there?
What happened to Isaac, by the way? I can't see him.
What do you mean? He's dead?
What?
You're kidding, what?
I mean, he went shopping like when we left, like 2 or 3 days ago.
Oh yeah,
But he's
probably
not on. He's not on the ship.
Well, I have to find him.
He vanished.
I might, maybe I lost him.
Yeah.
Hey. So, anything else, or are you taking your long rest?
In the meantime, Serenity and I try to find out, get a feeling for the rift, I guess. Because Crest doesn't know anything about magic and doesn't know what to do, but she just tries stuff.
And Serenity makes the
Like I also will use the fucking scrap metal that the Oracle gave me that is supposed to be some important item at some point, and just hold it in front of me to see if anything like resonates or happens or whatever. Because Crest is just clueless.
The metal does nothing. You feel a warmth from the rift. Something you've been longing for. However, you still feel that wind around you. And it almost feels like the warmth is getting blown away by the wind.
I want to get rid of the wind. I want to have the warmth.
Are you trying to find out where the wind comes from?
Yes.
Me too.
Hey, please give
Me
me
too.
an Arcana check, an investigation check. You do not feel the wind, Serenity.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, now check +2. 14. And investigation check?
Yeah.
19. Serenity,
You try.
do you know where this wind comes from?
Wind? What are you talking about?
And I wait for the explanation of Beggar before I answer
The
that.
wind is strongest when you're close to Serenity.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh.
Oh no. Hi.
Serenity.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna take a few steps back
What?
and get closer to her again.
What are you doing?
This weird wind is kind of originating from you.
Sorry, that was Sinead laughing. What are you talking about? That's ridiculous.
I don't know. When I get close to the rift, I feel something, but as soon as you come closer, it gets harder to get a grab on it. I don't know how to explain it.
That
Could you just to try something out? Could you take a few steps back away from the rift, and I get closer to the rift again, so I can figure out how it changes things?
she's just gonna roll her eyes and step a few feet back.
How does it change things?
Well, the rift vibrates less. It calms down. And it's almost like it falls closed again. You can almost feel the warmth behind there, like an ember. But, well, the wind is what held the rift somewhat ajar. So now that it's gone, so is the feeling.
Which feeling is gone?
The warmth.
The warmth is gone. Okay, so it,
As the rift closes, warmth.
hmm. Me and Cress are too stupid to really know what this means.
Mhm.
And so is Serenity. I don't understand what you're trying to do.
And
Me
the only
neither.
smart person in our group is gone.
And wouldn't tell us anyway.
Because
Dick.
he's an
I mean,
ass.
Cress is not stupid, but when it comes to magic, she is.
Yeah, the only person that knows about magic.
I'm just gonna step closer to the rift again.
It starts resonating again.
Fall into
It's
it.
like the rift is reacting to you in some kind of way. It's weird.
Why would it be reacting to me? That's stupid.
I don't know. Maybe it's not you. Maybe it's. I have no clue. Maybe it's your powers. Maybe it's something you carry with you. I don't know.
Maybe I can open the rift.
Yeah, that would be good because otherwise we won't get in there, I guess. Maybe it's because it reacts to you, it's easier for you than for anyone else.
I don't understand why. There's nothing special about my powers that could do this sort of thing.
Hmm. Yeah, I try to. I just try further to find out stuff like reaching out my hand to the rift and see if anything happens or if I can do anything just to see if Cress
You
is
spend several
not
more minutes
completely useless.
trying to gauge the rift and peer into its secrets, but eludes you.
I think I give up. I'm completely useless. Serenity.
We should go rest. We're going to be going in there anyway.
Well, I don't fear we're not getting in there. I fear we're not getting out. Once we're in there. But well, we've discussed it. I know.
Maybe I can get us out.
Yeah, maybe. And maybe we're all gonna be dead in a few hours.
Possibly. We should head back now.
Okay.
Just gonna start walking. To the safe house.
Okay, I assume the others are done with their shopping and also heading there?
Yeah.
Would be interesting to know if I actually feel the wind when we're away from the rift. When I'm close to Serenity.
You do indeed.
Did it just start when we met the demon and since then, or have I felt it before that?
You can't quite tell if it was regular wind or that same wind.
Wait, the wind's still coming from me.
Yeah, maybe the
When
first
you
wind
don't
was a
stand
different one.
directly close to Serenity, you hardly feel it.
You guys remember that Serenity offered to make a deal with the demon?
She just did it.
Saying. On the way back, Farion's gonna look at Grizzly and be like, "Me, what you think about this? Other than that, we should stop fighting."
What do you mean?
Scared?
If we need to get Raqash back.
Doesn't mean you can't be scared.
What? I didn't know.
What did Grizzly say?
I didn't hear that.
Oh, Farion said that doesn't mean you can't be scared.
I'm scared.
Sometimes I look at what we're doing and I'm just like, how the fuck did I get involved in all of this?
Grizzly's just looking at Varian like, seriously.
Look, I know I've been hard to deal with lately. Thanks, I guess, for
And he vanishes into the next alleyway.
kicks Grizzly in the leg and runs away.
I need my drugs.
Layla?
Okay. I'm guessing you are taking a long rest in your safe.
Uh-huh.
sorry.
Do
I
you
guess we're-
want to end the session here, or do you want to?
Yes, because I have to go to work.
Okay. Well, okay.
That's
Let's
a good
end
reason.
the session here.
Sorry. I mean, we could have
Okay.
like one more hour, but I think we should probably just.
I mean, all I'd have you do is go to the rift And then I'd probably end there anyway.
We might as well just stop here then.
Yeah, might as well just stop here.
We have to wait 2
Okay.
weeks.
Well, successful session. You did not kill each other.
Yeah, no
Yet.
one
close.
died.
Yeah.
Like, there are some moments where I was like, this is when Serenity kills Varian. Especially the moment where Varian was like, at least I know where my dad went. I was like, oh
That
shit.
was so funny.
There was a
I
lot
was
of.
just like,
There was so many low blows this time.
Yeah.
that just like,
Like-
I don't know what happened. That just came out of my mouth and I was like, oh fuck, this is how Varian dies.
Not long after that, I said your dad deserves to be dead. So like,
No, I heard that. I just didn't
yeah,
respond.
she said it so quietly.
I think this was the first session since the first one that Kress is actually kind of annoyed by some of the group.
That's fair.
Yeah, I loved it when Jet and Crest just kind of snapped and were like, knock it off, you fuckheads. Stop this.
Yeah,
I'm
like
worried
Varian
about
and Serenity almost die because they kill each other. Cress and Jet just die because they're so annoyed and done with this shit.
They die of
God,
stress.
Varian made such bad decisions this session. Holy fuck. My boy, you're such a disaster. Those were a bad decision.
I
but
changed
don't
this
regret
description,
them.
by the way, and added do drugs.
Oh, no.
So now it's do drugs, do crime, be gay, and please stop running away.
His tagline's gonna end up being like a novel by the end of this. That's so bad. Also, I love that we're all collectively like kind of pissed at Raqash. It's not just Varian anymore.
I'm not.
I
No,
love it.
I'm just pissed at Varian, to be honest.
Pissed at Raqash. He lied to me.
Not at Raqash. I don't
I
care.
think Kress is pissed by everyone except Chad right now.
Oopsie.
Fair enough, though.
Yeah. We